The power of the internet in
from
South
across the world.
Africa.
I love how, as South Africans, we've used the internet to challenge people's identity. We've rallied behind those who were competing in the Olympics. But over the past 30 years, we have not changed our political status. As a black South African, I understand that we got negotiated into a democracy. But as a black South African, I think most people don't understand what that truly means. And that's what this video is about. When the African National Congress was invited to the table, a table that was organized by the National Party, the National Party had two conditions about this negotiated democracy. First, the introduction of what we now know as the world's best constitution. Second, was the African National Congress was forced to sign an accord which preserves the self-determination of Afrikaners in South Africa. I find that interesting because the person who's negotiating with you is forcing you to ensure that he can preserve his own self-determination before you, as the person who's signing it, have obtained theirs. Over the past 30 years, the African National Congress has been the governing party, not the ruling party. The words are even clear, said by former President Thabo Mbeki. But it's interesting to establish that after the chief negotiators of our democracy all became presidents, the fourth and final one, is this one that has accepted a government of national unity. Now, a lot of you would say the government of national unity is an indication of progress, of maturity. But I disagree. Yes, the rand has improved, the petrol price has gone down, inflation has hit a 3-year low, the list goes on. But unfortunately, I have not seen where it is addressing the highest levels of inequality. Unfortunately, I have not seen it addressing the need to empower the majority of people that live in this country. Now, I'm not talking about just land. I'm talking about them giving us grants. I'm talking about them making us highly dependent on the government. I'm basically short of saying apartheid was renamed and called democracy. Because in most countries across the world, not just in Africa, you first obtain independence before you practice democracy. I go around the world and I go to countries, and especially on the African continent, where everywhere you go, you find an independent country, monuments that are set up. But in South Africa, we celebrate Freedom Day. And for some odd reason, the majority of us think that that is actually freedom. Now, let's move forward. Because we have to. We can't keep dwelling on what has happened. We have to set new ways forward.